You would rather they just didn't come here?
I would rather them not come here.
Are you a fan of the First Amendment?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, the right to bear arms. Look, this is...
That's not the First Amendment.
No, the Fourth Amendment, but I'm saying...
That's not the Fourth Amendment either.
Which one is it?
Maga people, you guys are really dumb. Seriously, the whole world knows you guys are dumb.
If you don't like it, don't come here to protest. Don't come if you're uneducated and you don't know what you're talking about.
It wasn't founded by illegal immigrants. It was founded by settlers who came here to build the country.
Of course.
If Kamala wins, will you accept the results?
No.
If you
bother me.
This MAGA supporter had the audacity of showing up in Whistler, British Columbia, Canada, with a Make America Great Again hat on, and he thought that there would be no consequences to his action.
And they don't know our American history and our values.
Nor do they respect it.
So when he says poisoning our country, it sounds harsh, it sounds much nicer in the original German.
Yeah.
That Trump has made about women, grab them by the pussy, you could do whatever you want. Like, do those bother you? Do those affect you at all? I don't.
Magas, can you let us have peace? Magas, can you give us peace? Give us the peace of mind that we're looking for. Eh? You are not done crying. You have started again. Let's dive right.
This MAGA supporter had the audacity of showing up in Whistler, British Columbia, Canada, with a Make America Great Again hat on, and he thought that there would be no consequences to his actions because apparently we're too polite in Canada to do anything about these fucking cockroaches that are jeopardizing our future, our collective future. I'm sitting down in like a plaza, and who walks up but my new fucking little bestie? And without hesitation, I just yelled, "Your hat fucking sucks. MAGA fucking sucks." And then just like scattered like a little cockroach as they are, with my voice booing him as he went off into the fucking darkness where he belongs. I was by myself yelling like a fucking crazy lunatic at somebody in the middle of a plaza, and I didn't give a fucking flying shit, and I'm so proud of myself. If we ever see anybody that supports that presidency, you need to understand that this is no longer about right versus left, conservative versus liberal. This is gone. This is all gone. This is literally human rights or no human rights, future of this world or no future of this world, fear and hatred or love and fucking peace. I hope that that fire is lit inside of you and you guys are cranking the fucking heat up to let your voices be known and heard, that we are not going to stand with this nonsense. We are not going back into the fucking dark ages with a bunch of lunatics that are filled with hate and ignorance. We don't need that. We don't need these people. So boo a MAGA motherfucker whenever you can. And if you see somebody taking any action, join them. Join them. Let them feel the wrath of people. Let them feel our anger. Let them feel our frustration. Because it's not going to fuel them. It's going to fucking terrify them because they're all cowards.
Why is everybody pissed at you right now?
Everyone's pissed at me because I wore this hat and I'm trying to make burgers great again. And I'm from Florida, I came to Newfoundland, and, I don't think a lot of Newfoundlanders, can really grasp the whole machine of the media that's really going on in America. People just need to know. Put it all on Facebook, everyone's commenting, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, tell us about that post. So what exactly went on Facebook?
A picture of me selfing wearing a hat saying there's a serial burger flipper on the loose. And it's got like 600, 700 comments. And, I just try to keep the peace. I like to see everyone's side, everyone's opinion. It's going well so far.
What do you think about the comments and like the people retweeting things on Twitter on different platforms, calling you a racist and a misogynist because you support a certain politician? What do you think about that?
Well, if anyone says anything online, I'm sure that they're smart enough to come actually have a conversation with me and, really think about the bigger picture here.
So you haven't really taken any concern to any of the hate comments, people telling you to go to hell or, boycott this business? That doesn't really affect you too much?
No, I'm from America. No, that doesn't affect anybody around there.
Okay.
When do these Magas, when will they learn? When will they learn that as at this point of everybody's life, people do not need to be seeing those kind of things in public? He just talked about his bestie. Am I right or wrong? Let me in the comment section. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Soniana back again with another mind-blowing video. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. Hope you guys are good. If this is the first time seeing, do subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share. See, it has gone beyond just American to other countries that wherever people see people representing Magas, they get pissed off. Like they get so sad because a lot of things that is actually happening in the US right now is also affecting this said country. Every single country, as far as I'm concerned, it might affect big, it might affect small, depending what I know it is affecting. In this video, we're going to be uncovering a lot. Even this particular person that actually lost his job because of Maga and so on and so forth, and every other thing that other persons actually have to say. Let's dive right into this video with no further ado. Glory belongs to the original creators in this video in our today's episode. And if you've not subscribed, subscribe. Let's go, guys.
What are your thoughts on the deportations that have happened so far?
Well, I like to call them homecomings because you came to our country, we paid for it, we put you up, we fed you, and now we're sending you home where you came from. It should be a celebration.
A lot of these people are being sent to El Salvador, even if they're not from El Salvador.
To me, I don't care where they get sent to. They don't belong here.
Do you like that he's kind of trying to influence universities and what's taught in universities?
Yes. Yes.
Are you behind that as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Pressure he's putting on Harvard to kind of change the way they're doing things?
Yes.
Did it seem strange a little bit that he started Trump University and then had to pay $25 million because it was deemed a fraud, but he wants to tell other universities how to teach?
I don't have. I'm like a huge Trump supporter.
Have y'all ever noticed, no matter what facts, charts, graphs, top of the line, credible evidence, documented evidence you give these MAGA supporters, they always flip it around, and somehow Biden name gonna come up. Hell, they even still bringing up Hillary name. It blows my mind. They know that Trump he's been up his whole life. His mama done said it. One of his nieces, his sister done said it. People that's in his inner circle done said it. But it's either here or here that is filled with so much hate. They don't give a shit what information, what undisputable, undeniable information, charts, graphs, comparisons, no matter what you get these people. They will still. Trump got these people so fucking head with this fake news shit. But he knew that. Trump knew years in advance. Remember now, you have people like Stephen Miller, and I keep forgetting that other guy's name, but these guys been grooming Trump even after he lost the last
one of my video, and I will keep saying it. You see these Magas, even those ones coming online to cry, some of them coming online, I will not say some are not really feeling the heat. Some are feeling the heat, but some will never learn. Can you hear what he's saying? You came to our country, we'll feed you, we did this, and it's time for you to go. Are they not doing the job for you? Are they not doing the job? Are they just sitting down folding their hands and you're feeding them? Like, I don't know how some of these Magas think. I just feel like these people are just so full of themselves, to be honest. Because, like, what's that? I came to your country, you feed me, you do this, you do that, and it's time for me to go. Am I not working? Am I just sitting down? Am I not paying tax? Am I not paying insurance? Anyways, let's go ahead and continue this video, and I'll be back with commentaries. Let's get more details about it.
The white MAGA people of America are the only huelebichos on planet Earth who collectively depend on their self-created lies to tell others not like them how to bow down in submission and compliance to all of their white supremacy demands to potentially then have a shot at getting some of their bullshit crumbs so that they can consequently continue to avoid facing not only their own guilty conscience but also all of their past due bills. Why? because to them, to abide in the synthetic comforts of their lying and unrepentant hearts is much easier than having to face the growing pains of first acknowledging their own horrifying truths and then in response making amendments with all the people they have historically hurt and abused.
Do you think that immigrants are good for the economy as a total? No. Really?
The white MAGA people of America are also the only huele bichos on earth who will conveniently categorize entire groups of people into different levels of human significance and value solely based on the skin color and spoken language others get to wear and speak. For instance, if you are an immigrant who wears a brown skin and speak any language they cannot possibly understand, regardless of your legal status, to them you are just an illegal alien who eats cats and dogs and who is incapable of making any type of contribution to this country. On the other hand, if you are an immigrant but you wear a white skin and speak English like Melania does, you are then considered to be a very capable refugee who deserves to be rescued from a white genocide that doesn't even exist.
They're trying to knock out the white race.
Do you think so?
Oh, amen.
Can I ask you guys, do you think systemic racism exists in America? No?
And lastly, the white MAGA people of America are also the only huele bichos on earth who will proclaim with one side of their loud mouths to be part of this planet's supreme human race, thereby deserving to be in charge of everyone else by the means of their self-serving established systems of oppression and suppression, while also simultaneously proclaiming with the other side of their loud mouth to be nothing but a bunch of pendejos who are unfairly abused victims of persecution by those who seek to eradicate the racist and oppressive systems they claim not to exist. I mean, who is they, MAGA? Because you cannot possibly be a plantation slave owner and also slave to your slaves. Here's your truth, MAGA. Your refusal to ever stop being the same hateful pendejos and huele bichos that you have always been will only continue to make things worse for everyone, including your own dumbasses.
So today is Sunday, and the whole idea of Donald Trump's existence is to flood the zone with everything that he wants to take away from the American people. Now, let me just say this. Trump would not be able to get away with all of the shit that he's doing if the entire Republican Party was not behind him. They don't care if elderly people lose Medicare. They don't want to have to deal with paying out money for children with disabilities or the elderly or the middle-aged with disabilities. They don't care if your deaf child doesn't have a sign language teacher in the classroom. They don't care if your child is autistic. They don't care if your child has 1 foot. They don't care. They don't want these people to be on government assistance, okay? Apparently you all white people don't realize this. They don't care. So, for all the MAGA, I hope none of you have any child that has any form of disability, because all of it is going to be gone in 2026. And you all think you can get near the White House for them to change their mind? No, it's the Republicans that are in Congress that did this all to you. Shut down the Department of Education. Make sure that your children who need a special bus to get to school, that will go next. You all wanted this. You all wanted everybody to be pulled up by their bootstraps. The Republicans think the disabled are the same thing. They need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps. You all voted for this. You all voted to have groceries be almost unaffordable. And every single day you think that the military running around DC, and now he wants to go to Chicago and all of that, your grocery prices have not dropped 1 cent. Gas is still expensive. Electricity is expensive. Every single thing to do with your life is still expensive. Yeah. Yeah, but go to Daddy Trump at the White House and see what happens to you.
Already saying that Trump supporters or Magas are delusional, right? And a lot of people are also saying that these people would never learn from their story. And I've personally said that as well. And honestly, I'm not even surprised that some of them will still boldly hit their chest. But you know, the annoying part is this sad thing that you will always come online to start crying and start saying you regret. You will still go behind and be blabbling and rubbling your mouths. And it's so annoying. Like, it's freaking annoying. You understand? And right now, a lot of Americans are not going to be taking it easy on them again because they've said it, even in Canada and every other country. You see some videos flying and they've said it that, see, if we see what is not appealing to us and you're coming to like represent MAGA anywhere, anytime, we can do the undo. So you just have to be careful for yourself out there as a MAGA fan because people are already going through a lot. People are already suffering. People are already crying out their eyes. So it is bad that instead of minimizing it, you are adding to their pains. You understand? A lot of businesses are already collapsing, all in the name of tariffs or not tariffs, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying you should not support whosoever you want to support. Do not get me wrong. Feel free to support whosoever you want to support, but rubbing it on people that are suffering face, rubbing it as a slap on people that they're already in pains, it is that bad. It is that bad. Let's continue with the video and I'll be back with commentaries, guys. So let's just go and continue.
People, you guys are really dumb. Seriously, the whole world know you guys are dumb. Only you guys don't know about it. I'm Chinese, I'm just very straightforward. You guys are so stupid. If the lies too complicated, you guys cannot even understand. So politicians have to make the most obvious, most ridiculous lies, and you guys like, oh, I get it. That makes.
We're not talking about Biden right now. We're talking about Trump right now. If you're hiring and firing people constantly and you want to talk about competence, it seems like half the people's hiring are from Fox News. You had the massive signal chat leak from Hegseth. That was an embarrassment. You had a second signal chat leak that was insane. Bongino said we were going to get Epstein files. Bondi gave the whole Epstein files part 1 and nothing came from that. Like, what do you mean? These are not the most competent people ever. This is insane.
So did Pete Hegseth leak the chat?
No, but he was part of it. It was his department.
But Pete Hegseth didn't leak the chat.
No, it was somebody underneath him.
So how does that make Pete Hegseth incompetent?
You said you have a business, right?
Yeah.
If somebody on a construction site is up hardcore, do you talk to the guy individually or do you talk to the supervisor?
Yeah, the staffer who leaked the chat was immediately fired and then his superior resigned. So they're gone.
Do you think the fact that Pete Hegseth was in signal chats, knowing
he was in a chat?
He was in signal chats. Yeah, you're not supposed to be conducting government business there.
I think they did. They said that there was no impropriety to have the
you think talking about an upcoming attack on Yemen that was like scheduled for 12 hours from now, you don't think that was an improper thing to be having in an unsecured chat?
I mean, it was signal. It was. I probably wouldn't, but
I'm not asking what you would do. I'm saying is this not improper? You can't even admit to this. It's crazy.
Nobody, I repeat, no single person should feel for any MAGA. Don't feel for them. If you want to join them, feel free and join them. It's none of my business. But feeling for them is a very big error. Everybody have their rights to vote. Everybody have their right to support whosoever they want to support. But if some of them cannot have that conscience and be like, I am the cause why these people are going through what they are going through right now, and they can still come up boldly, rub it on people's face, it's sad. It's sad. They will learn. That's one thing I know. But they will learn the hard way. Because the only people that are now succeeding and a bit comfortable are those few percentage of MAGAs that can still boldly afford their food and every other stuff. But a lot of them right now, they are crying. A lot of them right now, business is crashing. A lot of them right now are going bankrupt. You can imagine Florida. I talk about it in one of my videos. A whole tourist Miami beach. Like no single person, like it is empty. So people are not only saying these people are not even making sense, but what they are saying is they are going to learn the hard way. And by the time they learn the hard way, it will be too late for them to regret. That is if they want to regret, because there are some people that no matter what you do, if they say this is it, this is it. That's why I keep saying it in all my videos. Nobody deserves to vote for a particular person and then suffer what he or she is suffering. We miss those days of American being great. We miss those days of every single person wishing to be an American. We miss those single days of every single person talking about the US. We miss those single days of where we see US as one of the great country, where we see US as a place that we can go and get riches from. Now, how many are even getting? Even their so-called Black Americans are the ones that is even struggling more. The ones that built American. What else can Magas not do? Ask yourself that question. Make American great again. Yes, we want to see American become great. Anyways, probably Mr. Orange Man actually have what is actually going to do for Americans to be great. Who knows he's having a plan? Who knows, maybe he has actually told this Magas that, okay, I particularly have a plan, so feel free, be boast about me, and I will definitely come back to make American great again. I pray they learn. I pray they learn. Like I said, every videos will bring here, they're for educational purpose. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that these people are going to learn? What is your experience with these MAGA people? Will you still patronize their business? Let me know, because I saw one particular video of one Airbnb lady where the lady was actually crying that her client, the only client she have after 3 months, saw she pasted a particular MAGA sticker, and the client just drove and the client just drove off. And when I saw that video, I was laughing. I was like, with the pains in people's hearts, they are coming to your Airbnb to come and spend money in pains. And the only thing you can do is to put that sticker there. Do you think it's me? I will not drove off. I will drove off. It is only few that are not feeling the heat. And for those of us that are actually feeling the heat, I just pray God see us through, okay? Anyways, let me know your opinion. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And yes, with no further ado, I do like I say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you. Mwah.